living, Newman?
I'm a United States postal worker.
Aren't those the guys that always go crazy and come back with a gun and shoot everybody?
Sometimes.
Why is that?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let-up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out. And the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it's Publishers Clearinghouse.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Saturday morning with everybody. Heading to work. I'm parked out in front today. I'm not in my driveway as to the amount of cars that were in my driveway. So good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Saturday. Yes, enjoy your day off, most of you. Some of you are like me and have to work. It's all good, though. It is all good. We're going to get this day here and gone and go from there. We got some news, people. We got some news. Shout out to Primetime Phil last night. If anybody hasn't checked out the hour, 10-minute talk about all the moves by the Cowboys, go check it out on Primetime Phil. I will link his channel in the comments after I post this video. I'll try and put it in the description. How's that? I'll put Primetime Phil's channel in the description. I'm going to try that. Just look for it. But you'll see it highlighted in yellow. Yes. I don't know if it'll be yellow. How's that? It may not be yellow. But and we'll get into some of it, but just some of the breaking news. As I wake up this morning, Russell Wilson. Yes, Russell Wilson is leaving New York without a contract. The New York Giants, I'm not sure who it was. Maybe it was Drew. Maybe it was somebody saying something about the Giants passing Dallas. Come on, bro. You can think that all you want. That's laughable. Giants are a train wreck. Giants should be bringing in a Russell Wilson as a bridge guy to whoever you draft. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. The New York Football Giants, sorry, Jesse Montanez. Sorry, channel member Jesse. Shout out to you. Philadelphia zone. Yes, Philadelphia Giant fan. You don't find them too often, but they're there. Many Cowboy fans living in the city. I'm just outside the city. But Aaron Rodgers, they are really trying to lure Aaron Rodgers to the New York Football Giants. Now, okay, Aaron Rodgers, do not sign with the Giants. Giants have no offensive line to protect you. Aaron Rodgers is actually smart in wanting to go to Minnesota because that coach will actually help you. I don't understand what the coach is doing. You either like J.J. McCarthy or you do not like J.J. McCarthy. If I'm J.J. McCarthy, and this is just me, maybe they're looking to trade J.J. McCarthy. Put in the comments. I mean, why would the Minnesota Vikings be looking at Aaron Rodgers? Minnesota Vikings, should be looking at a Jacoby Brissett, Marcus Mariota, an older veteran, a Carson Wentz. They can come in, start, and fill in around a young J.J. McCarthy. I guess you could do Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers ain't going to sit on the sideline. He's starting. And if J.J. McCarthy looks better than Aaron Rodgers, they're not going to start J.J. McCarthy. So I don't understand that. So Aaron Rodgers should probably go to the Steelers. That's probably Aaron's best possible option. But he's holding out for Minnesota. So it's just interesting times, and the Giants are an absolute train wreck. Stop it with your comments. Eagle Drew, you got enough to worry about. You lost yet another player, and how you going to spin that? Oh, we're deep. Okay, well, we were deep too. Remember, we're the ones that won the division, not this year, but the year prior when your team collapsed. We were very deep that year and choked in the playoffs, meaning the Cowboys. We were very deep. Not on linebacker, though. Not linebacker, but you get the point. We had a great rotation on offense and defense and didn't get the job done. So you lost Mekhi Becton. Mekhi Becton signs with the, I don't even know the terms, put it in the comments, but Mekhi Becton signs with the Chargers? Wow. Wow. At some point, is there any loyalty with players? I guess not. Mekhi Becton wanted to get a payday. He waited long enough, and I'm curious to look at that. Put it in the comments. I'm curious to know the details of the Mekhi Becton signing. I thought for sure you were bringing him back, so you only brought back one guy. You traded away C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You're bringing in a below average, maybe average guard from Houston. You're really putting a lot on Jeff Stoutland's plate. But at the very least, you can't project that he's going to be what Mekhi Becton was. It just, there's no way. So, again, to be determined on that, Eagle fans. Sorry, I got to keep it 100. I got to keep it a buck. Everything Dallas has done, you're crapping on everything. So, again, you have lost a lot of your depth. You're now going to have to rely on the draft. The good thing about the Eagles is you won the Super Bowl. So we're all looking up at you saying, how can we get that shiny object? And some of you are going to say, well, you got to dump your choking quarterback. You got to dump your ownership. That's what a lot of you are going to say. And you're not wrong. Truth be told, I'm not saying we got to dump Dak, but Dak's got to get right. You know, he's got to play better. Sorry, you do. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. I mean, look what happened with the Detroit Lions last year. Detroit Lions were decimated with injury, yet still made it pretty deep into the playoffs. Jared Goff, who everybody craps on. You know? Lions lost both their running backs, both of their edge rushers, and offensive tackle. They're one of their wide receivers, their linebacker. I mean, they lost a lot, but still made it fairly deep. So, you know, Eagles have work to do, you know, in order to get back to the Super Bowl with the bullseye on your chest. You got work to do, Eagles. You do. And hopefully you guys keep drafting the way you've been. Dallas, that's what scares me. Circling back to the Cowboys, what scares me is that we got all these pieces to fill out the roster. We got a couple starters, which is good. Brought back Dante Fowler. Wow, that was impressive that we were able to bring back a 10.5 sack guy. Match, you know, we got Nealon from last year, who was a rookie. We got Sam Williams, who tore his ACL, who had 7-8 sacks. Again, we're starting to build up our depth. And, of course, we got Micah. So, we're starting to get into the draft where we can actually take best available. I'm okay losing Cooper Kupp. I'm really okay losing Cooper Kupp because 15 mil, I want to see what the guarantees are. 15 mil a year for 3 years? No. Seattle is in deep trouble. Losing DK and replacing him with Cooper Kupp and having Sam Darnold, who fell apart at the end of the year. There's a reason why Minnesota didn't want you, Sam Darnold, because you fell apart at the end of the year. Good luck, Seattle. Sorry. I don't see it. I do not see it. But, hey, whatever. I'm a Cowboy fan, so. You know, I would like Dallas to wait on wide receiver because I want that to be a need early in the draft. Again, I want them to take a wide receiver with their first pick. Doesn't have to be at 12. I would like to trade down a few spots and still get the wide receiver. That's what I'm thinking about, okay? Unless Ted McMillan is there at 12, which more and more don't go out and spend a lot on a wide receiver. Ted McMillan could fall into our lap at 12, and it looks like it's going to happen. And if it does, that would be exciting. Gentry looks to be gone. Good. Dallas, I'm glad we got Dante Fowler because I don't want Michael Williams at 12. I believe the people I trust when he's a bit of a risk pick. Okay? He could be really good, but he has a lot of growth that needs to be done. And with only a draft of 13 or so, maybe 14 first-round graded players, anybody after that ain't getting a first-round graded player. Okay? I would say if you add the quarterbacks and a couple, maybe pick 18 or 19, you're already into the second round of talent pool. Yep, that's how it's going to be. Because you know Shedeur Sanders is going to go early. I'm not buying it. Giants are talking Aaron Rodgers. They're dumbasses. They're going to take Shedeur Sanders. So there's going to be Jalen Milroe may go higher than people think, or, you know, there's going to be players that we're not talking about going. Okay, Josh Simmons may jump back up. So you may be, not that I don't have a first round grade on Josh Simmons, but just saying they're not taking a tackle. So if you're picking at the bottom of the first round, you're not getting a first round player. You're getting a second round player. Now that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad player, but again, you're not getting a first round blue chip player at the end of, from 20 on. So that's the deal. But we'll see. I like where the team is headed. Still a lot of work to be done, but getting back to my point, I'm worried that they're going to screw up the draft. Now, every year Dallas gets one awesome player. That's not good enough right now. The way they're handling this team, you need to hit on your first, your second, and third round pick. You do. And I believe now that you're looking at, in no particular order, and I hope that they get the running back within the first 3 rounds. No particular order, wide receivers, defensive tackle, running back. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. I'm projecting wide receiver or running back. If Gentry's there, I would trade away from Gentry. Yes, I would. I would say wide receiver, defensive tackle. I'm afraid they're probably going to go edge, or they could go edge in the second round. They could go edge in the second round. That's the thing. I think they need to get that one tech. And if that one tech that they like is not projected in the second round, then look for an edge rusher in the second, or a running back, and then an edge, and like whatever they didn't get in round 2, they'll get in round 3. Look for, look for a D tackle in round 4 when they trade back in. That's what I'm thinking. But again, we got over a month away. I'm excited though. Short video because it's a Saturday. I'm headed in to punch out, get this day in and out. Don't forget 3:45, my lunchtime chat. And I'll see you there. But it was a spicy live stream last night on Primetime Phil. After I do all this, it will be his link. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on a Saturday and sub up to our other channel, Primetime Phil. And I will do a live stream tonight. Yes, I will. I'll get home and probably be later, 9-ish, 9:99. All right, talk to everybody 3:45 Eastern time. Late, Matt.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
You
Too much.
twist that dick!
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick!
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, dick twist!
10 years ago, these markers weren't so purple, but now they're purple. Now they're really, really fucking purple. And it's alarming to me, and it's also enchanting to me to see the deep blue sea inside, this. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. Buttered sausage. It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.